Good afternoon, everyone. It's Hanifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I'm still on the topic of love as I'm still creating the course. But of course, I'm coming across all sorts of information that is reminding me of why I am focusing on this area for now and hopefully forever. I wanted to share a, a Bible verse that a lot of people are familiar with. I've heard it at several weddings, and I think many people just know this. A lot of people have said it, so sometimes it might have been said in a movie, sometimes someone might have read it. They are words that a lot of people have heard, but I want to read it out to you today. And this is from the Corinthians, and here is this quotation for you from this verse. It says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres." And I love that. I won't read it again, but I will place it at the bottom of this video so that you can see it after. And again, many of you might be familiar with this. And I thought it's a wonderful place for me to begin just a little short series of YouTube videos about this too. You know that I've been focusing on love, but in terms of this particular excerpt, this verse, I want to make sure that we focus on it and try to understand it. Because remember that no matter where we look at in holy books or scriptures or understanding over time, all of these details are very, very important. And yet, we read something like this or we hear something about this and we don't necessarily contemplate or focus or really sit with what does this mean. So I thought for the next few videos, I'm going to break this apart a little bit and break apart each section and talk about it just a little bit. So today I'd like to talk about love is patient. And in terms of love being patient, a lot of times when people think about love, they're thinking about romantic love, like being in love. And I'm talking about love as a feeling, an awareness of something greater. It's a wonderful feeling. Everyone who has felt love, and I'm sure you have all felt love. Sometimes we feel it from a higher source, right? Wow, something has to love me because this wonderful thing happened. Something has to love me because they helped me through such a not easy time. Someone has to love me because they helped me at a time of need. Someone loves me because they are so appreciative of me, right? So all of that, it's all love. But so I want to make sure that we move beyond just romantic love because I would love for people to have this experience in romantic love. But let's not stop there. Let's remember that you can love your neighbor, you can love a great friend, you can love uh, a parent, a child. You can love a person that you just meet on the street because there is this instant sort of connection of feeling the same energy that I just read to you. So we talk about patience again. And I came across this quote by Adel Bestavros. And this quotation says, "Patience with others is love. Patience with self is hope. Patience with God is faith." Now remember, I would use God interchangeably with the universe or higher consciousness, and I'll say pure consciousness. That is a love that is felt. So again, remembering that love comes with patience. So patience with others is love, right? So you know that most of us can have really unlimited patience with, let's say, our favorite pet could be our child, it could be our parent, and it could be our best friend, right? So they can have so much patience. It could be someone who has some sort of disability. We can have some patience, and that's a love that comes through. And that's again patience with others. Patience with the self is hope. So remember that when we're patiently waiting, like, I really want to get through this schooling. I really want to start this business. I really am looking forward to meeting the right person, whatever. I'm really looking forward to the new place that I would like to move into. All of that patience is linked with hope because there's that hope for the self to get to a better place. And then finally, patience with God is faith. So remember, I've got a couple of videos, a few videos that I talk about connection with the universe or with higher consciousness. And this takes faith, right? This is faith. Now, remember that when I'm talking about raising consciousness, and I'll be talking more about this too, the whole idea is faith in the unknown, right? So there's just this comfortable sense of I know something is looking out for me. I'm patiently waiting for the things that I know the universe is receiving. I am meditating on it or I'm praying for it, and whatever way you are doing that patience. And it's without that tomorrow is like, oh, once again, God let me down or the universe let me down, right? That's not patience, right? Patience is, yeah, it hasn't happened yet, but I know it will. I know it's in the process of it. That is patience with God or the universe or pure consciousness. So I hope for 5 minutes after this video, you will sit and think about one person that's another person. It could be your relationship, could be a friend, could be a family member, that you are able to recognize that, wow, I'm patient with this person. Patience with the self is hope, right? So what is it that you're patient about? Because a lot of people have not that much patience for themselves and sometimes for others too. So people are feeling rushed on the road. People are feeling rushed when they're in a lineup. People are feeling rushed in terms of their goal achievement for themselves. That's not patience with the self. But if you've got one spot that you can see that, yeah, this is taking some time and I'm very patient with this for myself. And then patience with God is faith, right? So see if there's a spot that you can think of, yeah, you know what? I've been wishing for this for a long time, but I have this inherent knowing that I have faith that this will happen or is happening, right? I would love for you to do that exercise. So that's 3 different things that you would sit down and just write one for each. And I wanted to end this video with this one quotation by Neal A. Maxwell. Neal A. Maxwell. And this quotation says, perfect love is perfectly patient. Perfect love is perfectly patient. And this is such a big statement, right? Because when that love is perfect, the patience is unquestionable, right? So that's very important to recognize in ourselves and in others. And if someone is patient with you, have some gratitude for it. If you are patient with another or yourself or God or the universe, take a minute to have that gratitude for that. It's a fantastic skill, and I hope that you spend 5 minutes again doing the exercise. And I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.